Hey, what's up, good people? If you're new to the page, continue to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones, where these allergies are trying to take my voice away. But I feel good, okay? Just a little congested. All this pollen falling. Hey, make sure that your notifications is checked to all. Let's get right into it. What a day. What a day. When you put out statements like I did on Friday and Sunday, and myself and Stocks with Josh, you have a lot on the line. Now, I did not know that the president was going to make this statement, but I tried to prepare you for anything that could happen. And I was buying on Friday. And I bought on Friday because we were simply in a buy range, not at the bottom. You can go back to yesterday's video. You can go back to Friday's video. All of the naysayers, oh, you're crazy, da. No, I'm not crazy. I have a plan. I have a strategy. All right. I'm a forensic trader. And I challenge you guys to do the same. A lot of you guys did. You just know. Take some time to study. That's all. Just take some time to study. And you will see, like I've been saying over and over and over and over, it's the 80-20 rule. To me, if 80% of the times that we have war, that the bottom is closer to the trumpets than it is to the horns, right? Or should I say closer to the bombs than it is the trumpets, then I'm going to favor the side of the 80%. It's just that simple to me, right? And people like to use terms, well, it's always the same until it's not. This is trading and investing is an emotional roller coaster. But I challenge you to remove your emotions and try to follow. This war is not over yet, guys. And we could have a red day. And if we do have a red day, I'm going to buy some more. And to the person that's going to say, I'm out of dry powder, I get it. But what I'm going to ask you is, are you putting money into your investment every pay period? That's one of the things that I teach. I've been teaching it since 2020. You should always pay yourself first. Don't pay any earthly bill before you pay yourself first. How do you pay yourself first? By putting your money to work. Fidelity is paying me over 3.3% with my money just sitting there in cash. JP Morgan is only paying you 0.01%. Change what you do is what I'm challenging you. Guys, only one of you that's not doing that. So what's happening? The Dow jumped 700 points after Trump says U.S. and Iran have held productive talks. Right behind that, Iran said there were no such talks. We don't even know what you're talking about. But the market chose to side with the president. This is what the stock market did today. And it didn't run crazy. It ran and it just kind of held, right? And so everything you've been questioning, those of you that's been buying in ranges, everything that you've been questioning, should I be buying right now? Some of those were answered by today, okay? So I showed you guys this on Friday. And I'm buying $100 a day. And I know 4% is not much, 5%. You could see that. CCL, Norwegian, and American Airlines. It's not much. It's not a lot. But what I want to show you is this. When I look at these, they're up today, right? Norwegian is up by 6%. Carnival, 5%. American Airlines, 3.77%, right? Prospectively, or should I say respectively. But the last month since the war has started, right? Since the war has started, the 28th is when the war started, right here, right? So it started right here on the 28th. Let's just call it the 27th because remember, that was a Friday. And then what happened? Over the weekend, they started bombing. But we already knew that the ships were there. The ships and everything were there, so it was advertised. So what I'm saying to you is I could literally see that this right? I could see that this could have an additional percentage on top of that. This is just a swing trade for me. And what I mean by that is Norwegian could yield me another 14%. Carnival could yield me another 16%. American Airlines could yield me another 16% if I'm patient, okay? And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about, because the truth be told, there's a lot of us that are just simply emotional traders. And when you've been doing this for a long time, like I have, when you've lost big money, like I have, over and over again because my emotions is getting in the way, you guys need somebody to just talk to you this way. Get rid of your emotions. Literally write it down. Every time you get emotional, write it down. And then when it's time to get emotional again, you look at it and go, you did this last time, knucklehead. Try doing the opposite. That's the way I talk to myself. I'm not calling you a knucklehead. So we have all of these things going on. This one's going to be, I'm just talking a little different. U.S. stock rises, oil price fall. So there's another thing. Wall Street calls you dumb money. Why? When oil is high, you go, you know what? I'm going to buy oil. As a matter of fact, gold is at an all-time high, precious metals, silver, all-time high. And then that's when we chase. Again, Bitcoin will probably revisit 54,000 again. No one's going to want to touch it. There's going to be keyboard warriors saying, oh, you crazy, don't buy it. I wouldn't touch it. Tell them the truth. It's done. And then I'll be buying again. I'll let you guys know. But then that same person, when Bitcoin goes back to 100K, they'll chase. Well, Wall Street calls you dumb money. And I'm here to tell you the truth because I don't want you making those mistakes. I'm teaching right now. This is the way I teach. I'm teaching so you can fish for yourself and you can identify when these things happen. Now, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The talks could fall apart. I don't know. But even if they did, I'm happy with where I bought and what I bought and how much I bought. Again, I did not spend all of my money. I have enough money to buy what I bought on Friday 4 times over. The truth be told, I have enough cash to buy it 8 times over. But that's just the cash that I have allocated for those buys. Follow? I'm just trying to help. That's all. So let's look at what happened with the SPY. You guys, look at this ramp up in the pre-markets. This thing shot up like a water hose, like a car just hit a fire hydrant. It just shot up all the way up in the pre-markets. This morning, when the president had that tweet, right? And then what happened? We had a flush midday. So we hit our mark, 661, came down, boom, hit it again, boom, hit it again, and was coming down here to 663, 653. Same thing with the Qs. Some of the followers, the money makers, they made money. Look at this flush. Literally came right up to my level that I give on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then flushed all the way down. What? You could have did a put there, would have made money. You could have did a put here and made money, right? As a matter of fact, you could have did a put here and made money. And so that's what this is all about. Yes, this is a traffic trader. I'm not going to bore you with the traffic trader. You guys, we're making money. You can come and join. But I just wanted to show you that you have to make a plan. Now, I know somebody's going to say, that's not a lot of money. Well, I just showed you where we can add another 15% onto that, and that will simply be a swing trade for me, right? And so I want to show you guys something of someone that's really, really smart, okay? That is in money moves. This is what I want to show you. This person right here, thanks TTS, we know that as trust the signal. That's one of the things we say. Now, this person, I love what they do because they literally scalp trade. And all they did was like double dutch. They kept getting into the SPY. They made $78. They made 77, then 51, then 44, then 26, then 16, then 12, then 10. You see how it just scaled down? And then they were out. They made that all in one session, right? That's what I like. They made it all in one session. That's what I like. And this person right here, right, left me a really good, I did read, and I really appreciate it for her family, for their family, should I say. Winston is doing it for the family, but today made $1,200. What are you saying, Larry? I'm saying learn a new trade, learn a new skill, even if it's not with money moves. Just learn a new skill and make money, so you can make money whether the market is falling. You can make money whether the market is going up. So my question to you is, what's your strategy? If things would have gotten worse, the market would have went down. Josh showed you a key level of support on Friday. For me, that was a buy zone. And I was ready for the market to be down red. Why? I was simply going to buy more. But it popped up this morning, but the market did not fully recover, right? So let's go back to the charts. Let me show you guys this, right? I want to point to the money. So we had on the NASDAQ, okay, for those of you that don't know, the NASDAQ is the same thing as the QQQ. If you're doing options, right? Tracks the same thing, right? So we could see here, but if you go to where the war started, we're still down by 600 points, right? If you go year to date, because it was already trending down before the war started because of the CapEx spend, we're still down 1,300 points on the NASDAQ, even with this green day, right? There's still more money to be made. It may not come up 1,200 points. It may come up another 500 points. But at some point, you got to make a decision where I'm going to buy. So at some point, you got to just stop looking for the hot plays. Look at where everything is. Look at your ETFs. Go through every stock that you have, your Mag 7, your ETFs, whatever it is, and see what's a good buying range. And every time you get paid, I know they didn't teach this in school, you should be putting money into your broker. Every time you get paid, you're spending it. You're spending it for lunch. Then it's time to get serious about these finances. Again, since 2020, the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the world has been going on. Are you going to participate, or are you going to wait on the sidelines? I love you guys. We will see you tomorrow. Keep coming back. I'm going to keep pointing to the money to the best of my ability. But in Money Moves, we are really, really making it. And now we just added a new tab. And that tab is my guy, Juan, and he is doing swing trades. In Money Moves, everybody gets everything. There are no tiers. Come and join us. We love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.